What's up, guys? If you are into music reaction channels that are honest, raw, and authentic, look no further. You found your destination. It is the Tazzz and Philly Show. Welcome to our journey.
And make sure that you subscribe below and enjoy the show.
What is good, you sexy son of a gods? It is Philly. That is Tazzz. It's the Tazzz and Philly Show, and we are back with another reaction video. What's good, YouTube? It's Philly and Tazzz, and we are back with going down another rabbit hole, but it's a familiar rabbit hole. It's the hole that belongs to Ren, and it's been fun diving into Ren's hole. So we are back once again. We're checking out a song of his called "Dear God," and I know Tazzz is excited because Ren is an artist that he has really become fond of as well. So is I, as a matter of fact. So have I is actually what I'm trying to come up with.
So is I.
So is I. But yes, we both like Ren quite a bit. This is a song called "Dear God." Haven't heard it. I mean, is it a religious song? God only knows what this really is about. But we know that
No pun
Ren
intended.
can go. Yeah, no pun intended. We know that Ren can go one of 3 zillion different directions. We've heard reggae, we've heard busking, we've heard rap, we've heard, I don't know, ballads as Tazzz likes to talk about. So this guy can go pretty much any direction, guitar, no guitar. It's pretty impressive. So your guess is as good as mine on what this could absolutely be. But at the end of the day, it's another subscriber request. We get a lot of them from Ren, and we are happy to go down this journey one more time tonight. Tazzz, give your thoughts, and then we will get into the song.
Yes, this is another song that I have not heard of before from Ren. He has a lot of music, which I'm happy about, because when the day comes, hopefully a ways from now, when we have listened and reacted to every last song that Ren has, oh my God, I don't even know what to do. But hopefully, he'll just keep making more music, so we'll never really catch up.
Well, you'll be happy to know he's dropping a new song very shortly. I saw it's about to release. I forget which day, but it's in the next few days.
Oh, see, there you go. So hopefully we'll never catch up, and we'll always be reacting to songs by Ren. But yeah, this one, it just says on here Ren, so I would take it that it's just him. Even though we've enjoyed everybody he's collabed with, it appears that it's just him. We do not know if this is just an audio video or actual video with moving parts, because we don't jump forward and check or anything, and it doesn't say in the title if it's lyrical or whatever. So I guess we'll find out. Anything else that you want to say, Philly, or should we get right into this?
No, I'm ready, man. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Yes, sir.
Hello. It's Ren. I don't really know how to start this letter. Oh, fuck it. Is this life really what it seems? Cause lately I've been in this place between awake and dreams. I know I only reach out to you when I'm feeling blue. I promise I'm not using you, I'm just confused. I've got some questions I would like some answers to. Like, is there meaning to this state of short existence? My existential thoughts sure hope there are, cause I'm resistant to thinking that there won't be something better in the distance. And God, is there an afterlife where pain is non-existent? If you're up there, God, do you sit upon a throne? Or are you a humble soul wearing sandals and tattered clothes? Do you mingle with the people like an equal? Then on Sundays just kick back and chill and put your feet up? Did I really choose this life that I'm living now? Will my sins be forgiven if I speak them out? I won't lie to you, God, if there is a heaven, I really hope I get there, cause for real it sounds like heaven. Reading past the lines,
Oh.
I just let go. Searching for profits, my faith it is paper thin. So many questions in my mind, they replay like an echo. They never stop, my Messiah is porcelain. Dear God, why do people kill each other in your name? Is it really what you want, or have we lost our way? Cause it seems like religion can cause division, or people living in prisons of moral values they're given. What is right and what is wrong? Am I a sinner if I don't comply with everything that Moses said, or is that dumb? And why do people disguise hatred in your name? Homophobia, a history of violent wars and causing pain. High priests in the tower stacking riches, women burnt at the stakes called witches. In the name of God, Allah, Zeus, Jesus, people claiming lives justified by your allegiance. I think it's more complex than good versus evil. I think that there's both darkness and light inside people. Through different eyes, a man called a terrorist could be a freedom fighter if he's fighting for the side you're with. Reading past the lines, I just let go. Searching for profits, my faith it is paper thin. So many questions in my mind, they replay like an echo. They never stop, my Messiah is porcelain. So is it ignorant to claim that we know what you want? And if I fast for the Sabbath, is that what you want? Or is tradition just superstition, religion, a human vision just crafted out of people's ambition? Listen, I knew a girl that lost a baby before it was born. What's the purpose of that, God? What is it for? Why did my best friends die before I hit 25? Is it because there is something better in the afterlife? God, I've been feeling suicidal lately. Mental health is worsening, it feels like it might break me. If you're watching, you know that I've been strong. But God, how much longer do I have to hold on? Please just give me some solace, so that I know you've got my back. Please just give me some relief. God, is that too much to ask?
He's a hell of a songwriter, man. He's
Wow. That was so... You didn't think that you could just appreciate and respect and admire Ren enough until you hear this song. I mean, we've heard many a songs, seen many a songs by Ren where he talks about his pains and his and stuff in life. But I don't know, something about this one, maybe it's because it's Dressed Dear God, so he was reading parts of it as like an actual letter. Maybe that's what makes it hit more and resonate more. That has to be it, because I mean, you know, God is God. But it's like, it's just so sad, like when somebody, especially somebody young, I mean, you know, I don't want anybody who's a good person who wants to spread knowledge and stuff of any age to have to go through types of shit. But you know, when it's somebody as young as him, I mean, a lot of people his age don't even have certain maturity in life. But he just has so much extra. He almost has like a wise man's soul to be so young. Or I don't know if it's because of his life that had to force him to mature. But regardless of the fact, it's the fact that he puts it into his music. I mean, that helps other people. But this, I mean, that last part was really saddening. I mean, I don't recall or know that if he had like suicidal thoughts or whatever, because that's a scary thing. He could not have been here. We would not have been blessed with Ren, let alone, you know, his intimate family and friends and stuff. So, I mean, I'm glad that it didn't come to that. But for him to pour that out and let the world know that he's had those type of thoughts, that takes a special person, because, you know, that's very sensitive information that you now shed with like millions of people. So I respect him more for airing out his laundry. The song itself, I mean, had a good vibe to it. I mean, the music, I mean, it was simplistic because it was just words on a TV screen. I mean, it had some visual aids behind it, but his message was very clear, very potent. He mentioned a lot of his personal life and just things in general, worldly things in general that we should all be aware of. So I just overall really liked it and was appreciative of it. I didn't know what to expect going into it, but that's the beauty of Ren. You don't know what you're going to get, but you know, generally whatever you do get is something that you're pleased with in the end. So I liked it very, very much. What do you have to say about it, Philly?
Yeah, the song was profound. I mean, it was deep. Obviously, he seems, you know, wiser beyond his years, kind of the way he speaks and just the way that he is he's able to communicate it through his lyrics. You know, but I would imagine that somebody that was sick for like whatever he said, like a third of his life, you know, you're questioning a lot of things. I mean, and there was a couple times in some songs before where he touched about getting into some dark thoughts and suicide across his mind, and you know, was it worth him waking up in the morning if he felt like shit all the time? And like, And some people do question God, but, you know, think about maybe your own personal life or somebody that you spoke to, like when something bad goes on, you know, sometimes you're like, oh God, if you just get me out of this scenario, I'll never do it again. It's like, and people that never talk to God or not religious people, but they'll find God in those moments of like, you know, emptiness or moments of despair or whatever, you know. And I think everybody probably has done that. And, you know, and the more religious you are, maybe you believe it more. But I mean, even non-religious people have probably found a moment in their life where they were like, man, if you just help me with this one specific situation, I'll make sure it never happens again or something like that. So, I mean, it's a sad song. We know what he's kind of gone through, but I just like how he's able to express it, and he's able to express it in his music, and you know, he brings it forth to his listeners, and you know, speaks to his listeners, and he's open to his listeners as far as the message, and he's not afraid to tell you how he's feeling. He's not afraid to tell you exactly what he's going through, and I love everything about that with him, and the fact that he's able to deliver whatever message he has in about 50 different ways. Like this song, I mean, it was very different from his other ones. I mean, like just, you know, the video part maybe was a little similar with the, you know, the word scrolling or whatever, but the music itself, I mean, this was nothing like his other ones. I mean, it's just, but that doesn't surprise me. It's almost like I was expecting something different, but I just didn't know. And here we go. We got it again. He's a raw talent. I mean, whether you go back to his early shit or his newer stuff, I mean, it's all good. And you can hear growth in all the music. I mean, sometimes I can't tell what's later and what's earlier. You know what I mean? He's just got a lot of depth to his music, and it's not like, you know, sometimes you can hear with somebody the transition. It's like, oh, you can tell they were younger when that song came out. With him, I can't tell if it was, you know, 8 years ago or it was fucking 2 weeks ago. So I think that's kind of cool. You know, that's a neat thing with him, in my opinion. But you know, it's not like a gym playlist song for me not because I disliked it, because I actually liked it, but it just doesn't. It's not that vibe as far as like going out and like, oh, let me go hit the gym and punch a hole in the walls and listen to the Dear God. It's more like more like a sad kind of like introspective kind of, just like, you know, you kind of maybe makes you think a little bit. So, but you know,
I liked it too because some people don't like go to church, but they may talk to God at home. So that's a good thing that he did that, because, you know, maybe a person may not be religious enough where they want to go to an actual church and sit there and everything, but, you know, write God a letter. Even if you're actually writing it down, or if you're just sitting there looking up and talking out loud like you are, you know, whatever gets you through, that's a cool thing that he did that. So I like that aspect of it as well, you know?
Absolutely. I got nothing but good things to say about him, man. And every time I hear it, it intrigues me to see more, hear more. He's a very, very eclectic artist, and I like that about him. I like the fact that he's able to be all over the map, but still be able to, you know, kind of hit the dartboard with his, you know, with his dart, his right bullseye. Pretty much everything we have liked. And what's funny too is, I could be wrong about this, but I feel like now that we've gotten to hear him and hear his vibes, like, you know how in the very beginning, how that was that first song we listened to, High Ren, and like I liked it, but you were a little bit on the fence about it. I would almost challenge you to go back and listen to it again now after you've listened to a lot of him. And something tells me you could appreciate that song more, just because you have an idea of what to expect. That was so unique to anything I had really ever heard before, that I think I can understand why somebody would be like, what the fuck did I just listen to? But I don't know. I could be wrong about that. And it's got really nothing to do with anything else. I don't want to go on a tangent, but I just feel like he's the type of music where if you don't maybe like it right away, then it can grow on you the more you hear him, because you just see how kind of brilliant he really is. And it's kind of cool, man. His transition is cool. But I got nothing else for it. I mean, unless you have some more you want to discuss. If not, we can get into rating it.
No, we could rate. We covered a lot and said a lot of good, you know, stuff about him and stuff. So yeah, let's get to it.
All right. Well, this is going to be ask or pass for anybody new to the channel or anybody that's been around for a while. It's a 2 rating system. Basically, thumbs up, thumbs down. If we do not like it and the song is ass, we give it a little thumbs down. And then obviously if we like it and we pass it, we go thumbs up. So ass or pass. Tazzz will count to 3. I will drum roll. We will rate this bad boy, and then we will move on to the next reaction video. Tazzz, are you ready? Yes, you are.
3, 2, 1.
Ren, yes. Yes.
Yes.
All right, yes. Granted, again, thumbs up pretty much through your entire fucking catalog. So congratulations to you, my friend. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being with us. You know, any Ren fans, anybody that was just checking us out maybe for the first time, or the people that have been around a while, I've always liked to tell you guys, you could be anywhere else in the world that you'd like to be, but you spent 15 minutes or so with Tazzz and I as we reacted to this new Ren song, Dear God. Thank you guys so much for taking this journey with us. Keep the requests coming, because like always, you guys will dictate where we go with this channel. So thank you again so much. I am Philly. That is Tazzz. It's the Tazzz and Philly show. We'll be back soon. Peace.
And take it easy and keep it breezy.